So I'm gonna talk about Chris Algieri in this video because I praised Pacquiao for his performance, but I want to talk about Chris Algieri and his performance and just his character because I do like his character. He came into the Pacquiao fight on November 22 very confident, but really didn't do much. He landed a couple punches here and there, good clean punches, but like I said, his power just wasn't there. Pacquiao was walking through it, and if you look back at the fight, I'm sure when you rewatch it, you're gonna see, if you really focus, you're gonna see some things Chris Algieri was doing, but when you look back at it, when you just watched it once in live, you really can't remember that many good things Algieri did. Besides, he got out of the way because he has really good legs, but still Pacquiao caught him and cut off the ring very well for a guy who was moving like that. But anyway, let's talk about Chris Algieri. So he didn't really do much. He lost every round pretty well. But you got to look at it like this. The guy, he still has some to learn. This is definitely a learning experience for him. He can come back better depending how he reacts to losses. But I'm sure he will because he's lost before. And I watched like these kind of MMA style fights he was in, or kickboxing, I don't know, but he got knocked out before, and they didn't really mention that. But anyway, he came back from that, so I'm sure the kind of guy he is, I think he will come back stronger. But as of right now, and before the fight, I thought he was a B-level fighter. I think he's around the same level as Ruslan or Maidana and stuff like around a B-level fighter. But yeah, just the experience level, a jump from Emmanuel Taylor to Ruslan to the biggest jump to Manny Pacquiao. It was just very quick. And but anyway, just stylistically, he didn't match up good with Pacquiao. I didn't think he would because, like I said, my prediction. Like I said in very early videos when the fight just got mentioned, I said this isn't a stylistically bad for Pacquiao. This is stylistically bad for Chris Algieri because Pacquiao tends to do better against bigger opponents. It tends to just be, to sum it up, a bigger opponent just tends to be a bigger target for Manny Pacquiao. So, plus the fight was in Macau, China. Plus, Manny Pacquiao had no jet lag. He's in his home. He's pretty much just a quick flight there. So he's in the comfort of his own home, 2 hours away or whatever, on a flight or whatever. Pacquiao started training early. It seemed like he got the passion back. If you ask me, if you ask me, the odds were against Chris Algieri in this fight because, like I said, it was in China, in Macau. He had to come all the way from New York, so jet lag to him, no jet lag to Pacquiao. Pacquiao's in the comfort of his own home, gets to train in his home, the Philippines, with all those mountains and the good incline. You get good workouts in those mountains. And like I said, Pacquiao was looking great in training. I don't care who was in front of Pacquiao, he would have won. Even if it was Mayweather, Pacquiao would have won. It wouldn't matter. Pacquiao looked really good. And it wasn't the fact that Chris was bad, even though he was bad because Manny Pacquiao made him look bad, but Manny Pacquiao was great in this fight. But like I said, the odds were against Chris Algieri. A lot of odds were against him. The experience, the where the fight took place, just a lot of factors. And pretty much, if you ask me, the one thing that I liked about Chris Algieri in this fight, because he didn't really do much offensively, but the fact that when he did get dropped, he got up. Even though some people say he did get counted out, because he did get up right on 9, right on 10. His knee was just folding to get up at 10, and the ref could have went like this, and I would have agreed with it. But anyway, when the ref said, "Are you all right? Do you want to continue?" he continued. And he got even a worse beating, especially that left hand. When he went down from that big left hand like I'm talking about, that was like a truck. And it hit him, his neck almost did a 180. His neck was almost completely facing the other way, facing behind him. Pacquiao almost took his head off. And the fact that he continued after that, when he could have just quit. Like, he could have just not got up or got up 1 second later, and there you go. Or when the ref said, "Are you okay?" he could have just not responded. Yet, and then he got dropped again. He kept on continuing. So what I learned from this, Chris Algieri has got heart, and he's got a good chin. Because that was a huge left hand, and I don't care what you said, Pacquiao's got power. Pacquiao's power's back, and I don't care, like that was a heavy shot. That was a way heavier shot than Ruslan ever landed on Chris Algieri, that left hand. And the way he slammed against the canvas. So Chris Algieri's got a good heart, and he showed a lot of heart. He showed it in the Ruslan fight, but in this fight, he showed it even more because he was taking a beating. He could have quit if he wanted to. So if you ask me, Chris Algieri is a good fighter. He's a good B-level fighter as of right now. And he can beat a lot of good fighters out there. And just the odds were against him in this fight. And really the only thing that you could say he had was the size. But like I said, Pacquiao seems to do better against people of size. So anyway, respect to Chris Algieri for his heart in that fight. And hopefully he comes back stronger.